All right, we got the hotel security up. We're going, like I said, we're just going to get caught up with this and then go where we got to go from here. Intercontinental Hotel security employee called to the stand. Eddie Garcia, they say Eddy, but I think it's Eddie. Eddy Garcia, who worked in security at the Intercontinental Hotel, is on the stand. The prosecutor Steiner is questioning him for the government. Garcia said he was a security officer at the hotel March 2016. A previous version of the post misspelled Eddy Garcia's first name. So it is Eddy. All right. The hotel security officer says he worked with fellow employee who was first witness. Eddy and Israel worked together. They both worked security at the Intercontinental Hotel in March of 2016. And who was the first witness to testify in a trial? Don't work together anymore, but they're still friends. He said he knew Flores testified because he saw a TikTok video about it, but the two haven't discussed the substance of their testimonies. Garcia said by March 2016, he had been working at the Intercontinental Hotel for a few months. He was 24 at the time. So this is what, 10 years, 9 years. So he's what, 33? Former hotel security officer testifies under immunity order. Eddy Garcia, the former security officer, confirmed he is testifying under immunity order. So he wouldn't have any reason to lie because with the immunity, you have to tell the truth. If they find out that you're lying, that's perjury. They'll take away the immunity order and then they can prosecute you. On Monday, he was brought up to the courtroom outside the presence of the jury to invoke his Fifth Amendment, prompting the judge to sign an immunity order, compelling him to testify. Diddy's former assistant, George Kaplan, similarly testified under immunity, invoking his Fifth Amendment right not to self-incriminate. Let's see what the hell he said. All right, here we go. Former security guard didn't initially recognize Cassie in the security video. Eddy, former security officer at the Intercontinental Hotel, said by March 2016, he had been working at the hotel for a few months. He was 24 years old at the time. Garcia said his shift started at 2 p.m. Now, remember, this happened at 10 to 11 in the morning. Garcia said his shift started at 2 p.m. on March 5th, 2016. And he was informed that there had been a domestic dispute. When he watched the surveillance video of the incident, he didn't initially recognize the individuals, but later learned that they were Sean Diddy Combs and Cassie Ventura. Garcia testified that his understanding is that law enforcement wasn't called to respond to the incident because Ms. Ventura did not request the presence of police or medical attention. Ex-hotel security guard's testimony is to provide the backstory of Combs' video. Testimony. The defense will try to question. Blah, blah, blah. Jackson said, the reality is, it is that everyone knows the video is bad. And at the end of the day, what you're doing, if you're the defense, is does it show racketeering enterprise? Does it show anything relating to ex trafficking or just domestic? Now, I don't want to say just is very significant, but the domestic violence of it. All right, so that's just all right, here we go. Now we're getting to the good stuff. Here we go. Ex-guard testifies Diddy assistant requesting the surveillance video after the 2016 incident. Now, if this dude's 24 years old and they came down with that bag, here's $20,000, $30,000. At 24 years old, I'm taking that money. 24 years old, you're taking that money. 25 years old, you're taking that money. 30-year-old me, I'm taking that money. I'm not even going to lie to you. You coming to me with a bag for $20,000 to get surveillance video? Oh, yeah, $20,000 richer that day. Let me tell you. I take my bills in big face hundreds, blue strips only. I don't want none of the small shit. I'm taking 20,000, but let's see what he says. So Eddy Garcia, the former security officer, what up, Trill, at the Intercontinental Hotel, testified that about 90 minutes into his shift, Christina Courtroom, this is KK, this is showing that bribery is by bad boy employees. So this is 90 minutes into his shift, Christina Courtroom called the hotel security desk, identifying herself as Sean Diddy Combs' personal assistant. She asked Garcia if he was familiar about an incident that occurred earlier that day. Garcia testified. Courtroom then asked if there was any way possible to get a copy of the video or see the video. Garcia testified that Courtroom said she wanted the video because Mr. Combs had been intoxicated and didn't remember. Diddy, we're laughing at you because we don't care. But you see what's going on here? Christina Courtroom is employed by Bad Boy. Garcia testified that Courtroom says she wanted the video because Mr. Combs had been intoxicated and didn't remember it. So on behalf of Diddy, Christina Courtroom, who's getting paid by Bad Boy, is going to request this video footage to try to cover this up. Now, if it's just a toxic relationship and it's not bad, like everyone is saying, then why would they request video footage? They would just, okay, who cares? It was just a toxic relationship. Let's continue on. But no, they went down here to cover up something because Mr. Combs was drunk and didn't remember. The judge sustained an objection to the testimony before Garcia could elaborate on what Combs didn't remember. The lawyers are at a sidebar with the judge, so we're getting it cracking today. But remember what everyone keeps coming here and saying? Oh, all it is DV. If it's just DV, then why are they doing sidebars and objecting to it? It's just a DV video, jury. That's all it is. It's just a DV video. Why they want the video so bad if it's just DV? Because I know a lot of people keep saying that all they're seeing is this is a DV case. If DV isn't that serious, then why are they having sidebars and objecting? Let us hear why they wanted the video footage. See, we on the prosecution side, so we got to look at it this way. Why is the defense making a big deal about him telling that Bad Boy employees were coming and requesting it? What's the big deal? It's just DV. That's all I haven't heard any recall. I've been hearing this DV. So why is it that big of a deal? How much did they offer you? They wanted the video footage. Okay, who cares? It's just DV. That's what they keep telling me. Every time they come in, they say, Mo, it's just DV. So they had a sidebar. Here we go. Combs' chief of staff pressed for the incident video was told off for so Garcia didn't give up the footage. Garcia, the security officer at the Intercontinental Hotel, said Christina Courtroom said that Sean Diddy Combs. Oh, come on. What's wrong with my damn? Hold on. Eddy, the security officer at the Intercontinental Hotel, said Christina Courtroom said Diddy's, the chief of staff on the phone said that she couldn't see the video. Wait. No, he said he told Christina Courtroom that. All right, see, we don't need them to put this in on every damn. We know. Eddy Garcia, the former security officer at the Intercontinental Hotel, said he told Christina Courtroom, Diddy's chief of staff, on the phone that she couldn't see the video. I told her that she would have to reach out to hotel management or get a subpoena. Oh, so Garcia is following the letter of the law. About an hour later, he received a call from the hotel operator saying there was a woman in the lobby looking for him. Christina Courtroom introduced herself and again asked to see the video because she wanted to know what they were dealing with. Garcia apologized again and directed her to hotel management or the subpoena process. Garcia testified he also told her off the record, it's bad. But it's just DV though. People keep telling me that DV isn't bad. Every time someone comes in here and tries to debate with me, they tell me it's just DV. It's not bad. Then why were they looking for the tape? If it's just DV, why were they looking for the tape? It's not a crime to be drunk and intoxicated. So if Diddy was drunk and don't remember, hey, that's a normal Friday night. Former hotel guard says Diddy personally asked him for a video of 2016 assault. Eddy, who worked security at the Intercontinental Hotel at the time, Sean Diddy was seen assaulting his then girlfriend Cassie in a surveillance video from the hotel, said later that night, the security desk received another phone call from a New York area code. Combs' chief of staff, Christina Courtroom, was on the line again. So at this point, it's getting to harassing. They're harassing the hotel. So she done tried 3 times to get this damn tape. And she told Garcia that somebody wanted to speak to him. She then put Combs on the phone. So now we're bypassing Bad Boy employees, and the man himself, Mr. Freak Nasty, Mr. Papa Diddy, Puff, Mr. Intoxicated, and will whoop your ass. Diddy Combs got on the phone. Mr. Combs sounded very nervous, like a bitch ass nigga. Just was talking really fast. Man, you know, hey, Playboy, I need that video, man. You know, the oil and shit, all the man, that shit get out crazy, man. You ain't never had no freak off, man. You don't know. Man, come on, man. What's up with that video, man? Man, what's up, man? You will come up off that video? Mr. Combs sound very nervous. Just was talking really fast. Was just saying that he had a little too much to drink and that I knew how things was. I don't know how nothing is, nigga. Get off my phone. Garcia said Diddy asked him to provide the video and said that if this got out, it could ruin him. So to everybody that be coming in here talking about it's just DV, then why was Diddy so nervous and scared on the phone? It's just DV. This wouldn't ruin Diddy. It's just DV, remember? It's just DV. Nah, Diddy must have known that something this is bigger than just DV. Because y'all keep telling me that it's DV. I'm trying to figure out then why the hell did Christina Courtroom harass security 2 or 3 times? Why is Diddy on the phone nervous? I wouldn't be nervous if I was called. I'm on live stream right now. I'm not nervous. Why would Diddy be nervous? That's a question we need to figure out. Garcia said Combs asked him to provide the video and said that if this got out, it could ruin him. Garcia said he apologized to Diddy and told him to reach out to hotel management or get a subpoena, nigga. Your assistant ain't tell you that? If I got to tell you this again, I'm going to get on your ass. All right, here we go. Ex-hotel guard testifies that Diddy sought a meeting with hotel over incident video. Eddy Garcia, the former security at the Intercontinental Hotel where Diddy was whooping on Cassie in 2016, sent the email that night to the general manager and head of security, notifying them about the calls from Combs' assistant. He said Diddy requested a meeting with hotel management to discuss the incident and the video. He said in the email that Diddy was concerned about the video. I wonder why you'd be concerned. It's just DV. Eddy also testifies that Diddy called him personally and offered to take care of me. So here goes the bribery. It's just DV, but wait, that DV's turned into bribery. That falls up under RICO. Why did Diddy want this tape so bad? Why is he bribing people for a tape that he needed to talk to hotel management for or get a subpoena for? Why did he want this tape so bad? Please, somebody help me. You know, it's above my understanding. I need help on understanding why did he want this tape so bad? It's just DV. That's what people keep saying. It's just DV. So I'm trying to figure out why he want the tape. It's just DV. Damn. I don't know. Maybe we'll find out. Let's continue to see. Eddy, former security officer at the Intercontinental Hotel, said he received a call from Christina Courtroom, Diddy's chief of staff, on his personal cell phone later when he was at home. 4 times that Bad Boy Records has been harassing this security guard. 3 times at work and his personal. How the fuck they get this nigga's personal cell phone? Hello, who is this? Hey, Playboy, man, you know I'm this Diddy. Nigga, how the fuck you get my cell phone? Nigga, don't be calling me. Why Diddy? It's just a DV video. Why Diddy calling this young man? He's 24 years old, calling him on this off time. Man, when I go home, I leave the badge at the desk, nigga. It ain't top flight no more. It's chilling time. Why Diddy want this damn tape so bad? So Diddy called him on his personal phone later when he was at home. He said he had not given Courtroom or Combs his personal number, and he felt nervous getting the call. Courtroom again passed the phone to Diddy. So it seems like it's the same thing over and over. So why did Christina Courtroom continue to work with Diddy? You see what I'm saying? Why did Christina Courtroom continue to work for Diddy, Brian Steele, if she knew about this tape and she knew it was bad and Diddy was paying people off? Why did Christina Courtroom continue to work for Diddy if all this bad stuff was going on? And we got phone calls and we got emails proving that she knew all of this was. Why did she continue to work for Bad Boy? Oh, that's right, because it was her job. That was her livelihood. Oh, that makes sense why everyone else is doing what they had to do when Diddy was whooping on her. It was their job. It was their livelihood. This is interesting. All right. This is what Diddy said. Hey, yo, Playboy. He stated that I sounded like a good guy, that I sound like I wanted to help, that something like this could ruin him. Garcia testified. He said that he was concerned that the video would get out and that would ruin his career. Garcia also said Diddy apologized and told him he didn't have access to obtain the video. He again stated that I sounded like I wanted to help and he believed I could make it happen. Garcia testified. Garcia testified that Diddy also told him that he would take care of me, which Garcia understood meant financially. So now we're getting into the bribery here. For everyone that doesn't know about the RICO, this is bribery right here. Let's continue on. Former hotel guard testifies that his boss agreed to give Diddy the video for $50,000. All right. Not $5, not $500, not $5,000, $50,000. Eddy Garcia testified that he called his boss to tell him that Diddy was willing to pay to obtain the hotel security video that showed the rapper assaulting Cassie. After a pause on the phone, Garcia's boss said he would do it for 50. Garcia testified. I'd have been, hey, boss, whoa. If this nigga's talking 50, if he's talking 50, tell that nigga 150. If he's talking about 50,000, tell that nigga 150,000. He want this tape 50,000. Oh, if you could throw around 50, you could throw around that 2 more times. Tell him 150. And hey, since I was being harassed, I need 100 out there. The hotel, you can keep that other 50, but I was the one that negotiated this deal. Tell him 150 and I want 100. You can keep the 50 for the tape. Oh, yeah, it's time to negotiate, Playboy. You nervous as a motherfucker on this phone, ain't you, Diddy? Yeah, I need 100,000. Big face hundreds. Yeah, all big faces, Diddy. All right. When Garcia said he could get him the video for 50,000, Diddy said, Eddy, my angel, I knew you could help. I knew you can do it. The next day, Garcia's boss went to the servers and downloaded the video onto a thumb drive that he gave Garcia for Combs. Garcia testified. Garcia said he contacted Courtroom and told her he had the USB video, and then she passed the phone back to Diddy. He was happy, sound excited. He said, how fast could I get it to him? Thank you for this video, Playboy. I got $50,000. How fast can you get me the tape? He said Diddy gave him an address. It seemed like he wanted to have the video as soon as possible, Garcia said. He said Diddy again referred to him as Eddy, my angel. Gay ass Diddy. He. Garcia's boss then told Garcia to go to the address and tell the other officers that he was running an errand for him. What up, Kendall? Yeah, it's going. Nah, man, I need more than 50. I'm gonna need more than 50 because the hotel's getting this cut. I gotta go run this, man. Nah, I need a little more than that. So this is why he's getting immunity, because of the bribery, and he took the money. Now, it wouldn't really be on him. He could just say, man, my boss forced me to do it. But let's go ahead and see what it say. The ex-guard says, Diddy tried to put me at ease during the private meeting over the incident. Man, I had to go to that meeting with a gun. Eddy called Christina Courtroom when he arrived in the lobby of a high-rise building where Combs had told him to meet. This is probably, that high-rise building is probably whose building? Cassie's building. So he probably had him come meet over at Cassie's building because he wanted to get this tape and probably went up. Cassie probably took the thumb drive. Either that or Edie made a copy, or the hotel security made a copy and then doubled up and sent it to somebody. But I'm believing that he was at Cassie's apartment. They arrived in the lobby of a high-rise building where Diddy had told him to meet. A man who identified himself as Combs' security guard brought Garcia up to a room on a higher floor. Diddy was happy when he got there. He was smiling, excited, just happy. Combs referred to me as Eddy, my angel. Combs welcomed Garcia. He said, I believe you know he was making me feel comfortable. Garcia testified. At the time, I was very nervous and my voice kept cracking. Garcia said Diddy offered him a tea. Hell no, nigga, I ain't drinking nothing with you. Diddy offered him a tea when he said he was coming down with something. Diddy asked him if he liked tea, and when Garcia said he didn't know, Diddy directed Courtroom to get him the tea that I like. Oh, hell no. So they were trying to drug my nigga Eddy. All right, let me go see what these updates are over here. Let me go get the nitty gritty. He was trying to drug my man. Man, Eddy, don't drink the tea. Don't drink the tea, Eddy. Diddy wanted to ensure that this was the only copy of the video that existed. Eddy said Diddy, he handed him the USB and he asked for the hotel security video that showed Combs assaulting Cassie. Garcia added that Diddy then left a room for a few minutes without explaining why. When Diddy returned, he asked if this was the only copy of the video because Diddy went to go watch it. Garcia said he told Combs he believed so. He said it had to be the only copy, that he didn't want it to get out, and if I was sure nothing was on the cloud. Garcia said he then contacted his boss, who confirmed it was the only copy and he had removed it from the server. Garcia told Diddy that, and then when he was concerned that if Cassie filed a police report about the incident later, that it could affect him. He said, I didn't have to worry about that. She knew about it and she wanted the video gone too. So if it's just a DV video, why did he want it so bad? It's just a wait, guys. If it's just a DV video, why did he want it that bad? It's just, oh man, he could have just made an apology and we could have kept it moving. Why did he want this tape so bad if it's just DV? And I would have showed up to that hotel and told Diddy, look here, Playboy. I know we told my boss 50,000, but it's 200,000. And there is another copy. So if I don't make it up out of here, that copy will be released. I'm doing the blackmailing around here. So it will be 200,000. And I'm going to take that in cash. I'm going to give 50 to my boss. And once that I'm up out of here, I will have someone else bring over that motherfucking other copy that I got. Well, yeah, I'm playing hardball at this point. The hell with it. He want this video. They didn't call him 4 times, called him at home. The only reason they called him at home, I believe the hotel manager gave Diddy and them the dude's phone number, because the hotel manager is the one that accepted this $50,000. So he was probably like, man, yeah, you can call him. Oh, man. This is getting good here. Now, this is like some Mission Impossible stuff. Combs directed Cassie to say she wanted the video. Wait. Combs directed Cassie to say she wanted the video to go away too. Former hotel security guard Eddy said that after he gave Diddy the USB with the hotel footage on it, Diddy got who he said was Cassie on a FaceTime call. Garcia said it looked like her, but she was wearing a hoodie and the lighting was bad. As Diddy passed the phone to Garcia, the rapper directed Cassie. Garcia testified. So now Diddy is forcing Cassie to tell Eddy, you wanted the. I thought this was just DV, but it looked like Diddy got control over Cassie. Damn, wait. No, I'm confused. I'm confused right now. This is week 4, and we're getting into the nitty-gritty of what happened on this tape. And I'm trying to see only the DV aspect that everybody's been telling me for the last 4 weeks. He's paying for this security footage that you're not supposed to have, and then he's directing Cassie to say, "Tell him, Cassie, tell him you wanted this to go away." Damn. So this whole time, Cassie didn't file a police report. She didn't say that she wanted the video gone. Diddy directed her to, yeah, Cassie, tell him you said you want the video to go away. So this is what Diddy said when he was on the FaceTime call with Cassie after he handed the phone to Garcia. Let him know that you want this to go away too. Combs told Cassie, according to Garcia. Cassie told Garcia on the video call that she had a movie coming out and it wasn't a good time for this to come out and she wanted this all to go away. Her demeanor was normal on the short video call. Combs also asked for identification for Garcia. Nigga, what? Garcia's boss and the security officer who responded to the incident. Diddy said this only works if we're all on the same page. So this is where intimidation comes in. What you need my ID for, nigga? What? Hell no. So then Garcia told Combs he was nervous because he knew Flores. And he said Flores wouldn't go for it. Now remember, Flores is now the LAPD officer. He's the one that came up there, and he's the one that put Diddy against the wall when he wasn't trying to let Cassie leave. So no, I'm not giving up my homeboy's information. Knowing Mr. Flores, he's very by the book guy. That's just not something he would do, Garcia testified. Hey, think about it. You getting calls at your house, Bree. I seen you said that you got Diddy's assistant came up to you 2 times in one day, then came up to you a 3rd time at night. Then the 4th time they call you at your house. You call your boss. You got to go back to work and get this tape. Now there's a $50,000 bribe on the table to get this footage back, and they're talking about meet me at this high rise. You don't know what the hell. After you've seen that video footage, I'm not showing up at that high rise by myself without a gun or at least like 2 or 3 people with me. Now you show up and they take you upstairs, and you just sitting in the hotel room with Diddy. You got his security in there. He talking about getting you a tea, and you just sitting there and they talking. He like, yeah, Playboy, we got to be on the same page, Eddy, my angel. Yeah, I hear you. You looking at everybody, you trying to watch and see what niggas is doing. Is this the only tape, Playboy? Shit, the hell if I know. Let me call my boss. Hey, boss, they say this the only tape? Yeah, he's saying it's the only tape. Oh, man, you my savior. Yeah, this will ruin my career. Yeah, I hear you. Yeah, Playboy, hold on. Let me go on the phone call with somebody. Who you calling? Hey, Cassie. Cassie? The one that was just on the tape with you? Yeah, tell him you want the video to go away too, Cassie. Yeah, I want the video to go away too. Oh, okay. Now I need y'all IDs. What you need my ID like? What you need ID for? I'm gonna show y'all what I think when I hear ID. Oh no, nah, you ain't taking no drink in Diddy's crib. No way, no sirree, Bob. I'm gonna show you exactly what I'm thinking. When I hear you need ID, this is what I'm thinking right here. When I hear you need ID, Hey, Playboy, I need your ID. This is exactly what came in my mind when he was talking about I need ID. What you mean you need ID? I got the damn plane flying over, man. That's what I was thinking. He talking about I need your ID, your boss's ID. No, hell no, nigga. You ain't getting my ID. Y'all gonna have to throw me off the balcony, but nigga, you're not about to know where I live. I know you got the means to go look it up, but man, hell no. Diddy talking about let me get your ID. Nigga, please. All right, he testified that Diddy had him sign an NDA. So Diddy then had Eddy, the former security officer at the hotel, sign paperwork, including a declaration that it was the only existing copy of the video in a non-disclosure agreement. The jury viewed photos of the documents, which were signed and dated March 7th, one day after. The NDA was printed on Combs Company's letterhead and referenced the company and his New York office address. So there you guys go. You've been wanting to know where the RICO is. There goes bribery, intimidation. All of this ties in. So you wanted it? There you go. There's an NDA right there. But since this is a crime, it is null and void. So there you go. Everyone that's talking about it's just a DV tape. There's an NDA that came right after a bribery. There you go. And not only is there an NDA, it says Combs Company, the New York office. So there's no if and buts or maybes about it. We know it came from Diddy. So everything that Garcia is saying, that there was a bribery that took place because of Diddy, and guess who was by? The Enterprise. The NDA is up under the Enterprise's name, Sean Combs Company, with the address with wet ink. So there you go. For everyone that's saying that it's just a DV video, guess what else is tied to it? Bribery, intimidation. There you go. So now all we got to do is prove one more crime, which is extortion. Those are the two easy ones to pull right there. Plus, we got all of the ex-workers that went to different places. So, again, we're not here to say if Diddy's innocent or guilty, but it's more than just DV. And here goes the information. And it's in black and white. You can't, well, it's just the NDA. Yes, NDA saying that this is only tape that Diddy paid for. There you go. There you go. It's just a DV. Yeah, well, it was just DV, and then it turned into bribery. The hotel guard, I signed Combs' NDA without reading. And he could have said, man, I was under distress. I ain't know what was going on in there. I was scared. Security was in there. Eddy, the former security at Intercontinental Hotel, testified he did not read the documents carefully before signing, and he did not receive any copies. You do always need to receive a copy of any of your legal documentation. So they didn't do that. That's just what it is. But guess what? What I just say? Distress. Because why didn't he get a copy? I was nervous. I was in a rush to get out of there. He was scared as hell. That's where the intimidation comes in. And that goes up under the Enterprise. Because you had Christina Courtroom. They got his phone number. How the hell they get his personal line? We don't know. But they were harassing him constantly throughout the day. He had to go over there. He had to accept some money. So there you go. This DV's turned out to be a little more than that DV. It's turned out to be the DMV. Very, very dangerous if you ain't paying attention to where you're going. All right. One part of the agreement read aloud in court stated, recipient understands that Combs is a highly prominent recording artist, entertainer, and entrepreneur, and his privacy is the confidentiality of the confidential information is of material concern. All right. Another line from the agreement said, accordingly, without limitation of companies and or Combs' rights as they relate to injunction, relief detailed above, recipient agrees to pay company the sum of $1 million. That's $1, comma, 000, comma, 000 as liquidated damages in the event of a breach of this agreement. Garcia testified he was earning $10.50 an hour as a security guard at the time and could not afford $1 million. So now we got the NDA. We know he was nervous as hell. And there was more than one copy. He pled the fifth so he wouldn't get caught up in this bribery shit. But the feds don't care about you accepting $50,000. They want this small dick deviant Diddy. That's who they want. That's who they want. Oh man, Diddy a fool. And this motherfucker said, it probably said like either Bad Boy or Sean Combs Enterprise. And it's got the address on there. Diddy really thought he was doing something with this NDA. He didn't think that this dude was going to get immunity and he was going to be able to talk about it. Oh man, ain't this some shit? This is good though. This, when you're watching a movie, this will be the plot twist. Like if we were to see this in court and then they bring out this security guard, a security guard we ain't know nothing about. We didn't even think, we just knew about the first security guard. And we were wondering how the hell they get this tape. Whole time behind the scenes, they were harassing another security guard and had him meet up for a fake ass drug exchange. Like this is really some movie type shit here. This is what I'm talking about. This is good. See, yesterday wasn't good. This is entertaining here. This is entertaining. It's a, it's a cool 180 from yesterday. I like where we're going with this one. All right, let's go read what they're saying in the actual courtroom now. Okay, so this is more in depth here. Garcia, Diddy told me, I know you could do it. Let's do it the right way. Anyway, I told Bill Madrano. So that must be his supervisor. He went into the server room. He handed me a black USB. It said done. This USB was in the USB. What did he do? Told Mr. Combs. Yeah, we're not gonna go back through all of that. We pretty much get the gist of everything. He did say, did he text him Happy Easter? Because this is in March. So I guess Diddy was like, all right, let me stay on this nigga's good side. What up, Stacia? All right, let me get this because this shit's taking me all the way back. Every time I click on it, it's taking me all the way back an hour. We ain't trying to go back that far. Oh, he got it all in one thread. 40 minutes ago. Let me see. Oh man, hold on, let me bring it up on my phone because who was your supervisor? Bill. He told you he would do it for 50. Yeah, we need to find out who Bill is. Yeah, I'm gonna have to look on my phone because it's not popping. Man, geez Louise. All right. Delete that. I don't know what's wrong with Twitter. All right, here we go. So about what's doing it on the phone now too. Damn it. Hold on. Yeah, I don't know what's wrong with his. Nah, it's kind of hot today, man. When it's hot, I can't because I don't have my fan over here. Um, all right. So the guard said Diddy counting out $100,000 after the NDA signing. I split cash with colleagues. Eddy Garcia, the former security guard, signed that paperwork that Diddy grabbed the documents and left the room, returning with a brown bag and a money counter. Diddy put a total of $100,000 through the money counter in stacks of 10,000 at a time. Garcia testified that he previously told Combs that his boss would do it for 50. So Garcia assumed the other 50 Combs counted was for Garcia, and who Combs thought was Israel Flores, the responding officer. Garcia testified that the security guard present while Combs counted the money, he was present when Diddy counted the money and recalled that Christina Courtroom, Diddy's former chief of staff, was in and out the room, so she probably saw the money being counted. After Diddy finished counting the money, he asked Garcia if he wanted to count it himself. Garcia declined and told Combs he trusted the machine. When Garcia stood up to leave, Combs said he walked him out, what Garcia testified made him nervous. Diddy walked down to the lobby with Garcia and requested both of their cars. Diddy asked Garcia how he was planning to spend the money and suggested Garcia not make any big purchases. Garcia called Bill, his boss, from the car while watching to see that he wasn't being followed. Garcia split the money with his boss and the other officer on duty at the time of the incident, Henry, not Flores. Good, because Flores became LAPD. This would not be looking good. Garcia testified he gave 50 to Mirando, 20,000 to Elise. He said he bought a used car with the 30,000 he kept for himself. He said he did not deposit any of the money into a bank account or report it on taxes. Garcia said that about a week or two later, he noticed the incident report and attached security footage was no longer on the security computer. He said he did not report any to anyone because that would draw more attention to the situation. Man, what I tell y'all, if Diddy was offering 50, I would have asked for 250. If Diddy had 50, I would have said, we do it for 250. Gave my boss 50 and been sitting on 200. Whoever the other security guard was, wouldn't have got a damn thing. The more people that got a piece of the pie, that means the more times you got to lie. If only one person eat the pie, you only got to lie one time. But the more niggas that eat the pie, you got to lie for every nigga that put their hands in that white only pie. No. 50,000 to the boss, 200,000 to your boy. I would have been sitting on 200,000, and I definitely wouldn't have put no motherfucking. I would have got a used car for like 10 bands. I would have actually took out a loan because my credit probably would have been that good at 24. I'd have took out like a $15,000 loan. Boom, 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 boom. Been overpaying on that because this is 2016. So I'd have took out 15,000. Probably got that over a 5-year span, which is about 3 bands. I'd have been paying probably about 250 to maybe 500 a month. Bow, bow, bow. 250 every check. Drop that in there, get my credit up. Oh yeah, and then I'm sitting on what is that? 185. Oh yeah, sitting on 185. Get me a decent little crib out there in California. Because if you sit on that for 10 years, that house that you got back in 2016 for 150,000, you just be making payments on it. That thing's gonna be worth at least 300, 400,000 right now. And you didn't pay that many years, take that equity out. Then I'm gonna get me a townhouse. And with that townhouse, I'm gonna put 2 tenants in there, still be living in my shit. Then the rent that I'm getting for those two is gonna be paying for that place and for my place. And boom, 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 I'm living good. And I'm living up on that radar. I'm about to make that goddamn 185 stretch for at least 10 years. But anyway, let's continue on. All right. Witnesses who have taken a stand. All right, we don't need that right now. The security guard says he reached out to Diddy about work opportunities, but never heard back. He testified that he reached out to Diddy through Instagram around 2017 or 2018, asking Combs if he had any work for him. Whenever he was in LA, Diddy never responded. Of course not. Of course, Diddy ain't gonna respond. He did what he had to do. Okay, 45 minutes ago. All right, here we go. So did you hear back from Mr. Combs? This will load up. Nah, they ain't had no scats in 2016. And you in California, you got to fight for that scat every single day. You want to get something low key. Plus, California gas expensive too. Insurance under the age of 25. Oh yeah, insurance gonna kick him over the head for something like that. He probably gonna be paying like 350 a month in insurance for that car, especially under the age of 25. Probably didn't have a clean driver record either if he was looking for jobs. See, Twitter acting a damn fool today. Elon don't want us to cover this, man. Come on, Elon. All right, man. I can't follow it because every time I click, we'll see it here. So they add. All right. See, I'm trying to. I don't know, man. Blah, 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 blah. Anything further? The state said yes. Mr. Flores, did you see the video again? He said yes on a news outlet. Mr. Flores messaged me a screenshot. Did you keep the message? He said no. I want nothing to do with it. Were you contacted by law enforcement? Yes. Did you tell the truth? No. I wanted nothing to do with it. Did you get your own lawyer and then told the truth? Yes. No further questions. Brian Steele's about to come up here. So this is why he got immunity, because he lied to the police and he took the money. But hey, I know somebody told me yesterday the police weren't called, so it didn't happen. But it looks like it did happen. You don't need the police to be called for something to happen. So we're about to get the cross with Brian Steele up here and see what Brian got. Now, this is something he could defend, definitely, but we got the NDA. So that's going to be hard to defend there on the NDA. But again, they said it's just DV. So uh, yeah, I don't know how he's tweeting today, but all right, here we go. Brian Steele, sir, you were in the condominium unit with Mr. Combs and others and received double what your boss was requesting. Fair? Yes. You told your boss because you were honest, right? Yes. You asked Mr. Combs for work. Yes. So he's saying, so he's not denying that he got paid the money. So you hear that? Brian Steele's not denying that Diddy paid the money, which is a bribe. Yeah, see, like, look at the tweets keep reaching. I mean, I don't like this. Today, hey man, he need to start new threads. Whenever somebody new Whenever somebody else come up, you need to start a new thread, man. We can't be jumping all around. Okay, so everybody's saying, are you deleting tweets? Is he deleting tweets? Nah, man, it's just I don't know when he like every time he tweets something new, it resets the whole thing. We can't follow along. Twitter then became the new TV channel. Everybody on here, we waiting on the live updates, but every time we get them, it resets it back. Look at this shit. Former hotel security guard testifies that Diddy asked if anyone asked about the assault video after getting the sold copy. Eddy also testified that Diddy reached out to him a few weeks after he provided the hotel security footage to Diddy, the hip hop mogul physically assaulting Cassie. He said, "Happy Easter, Eddy, my angel." Hey, I'd have to respond back like, hey, Diddy, like on some real shit, salute, you know what I'm saying? Do what you gotta do, Playboy. But nigga, stop calling me your fucking angel, dude. Like, hey, he talking about on Easter. This is what Diddy talking about. Hey, Playboy, happy Easter. Eddy, my angel. God is good. God put you in my way for a reason. And then proceeded to ask if anyone, God is good. Hey, anyone else got that tape? Eddy, my angel. Hey, if anyone asked you about that tape? Happy Easter. Hey, Eddy, did anyone else got a copy of that tape? God is good. He put you, Eddy. If anyone else got that tape? I thought this was just a DV tape. Everyone told me this is nothing more than DV. Then why is Diddy harassing this man, talking about God put you in my way for a reason? So what was God's reason of putting Cassie in your way? Not to beat on her. What was God's reason of putting me in your way? Not to hit her in the head with an ice bucket. Garcia, he then told Combs he hadn't heard anything. He ended the call with just saying, if I ever needed anything, just let me know. Eddy, my angel. Man, if a grown man, hey, if you're a grown man and a grown man calls you an angel, either you or you need to decline that. Hey, bro. Hey, chill. This ain't touched by an angel, nigga. I'm not your angel. I'm just short on funds. You came up off that 50, and I'm hearing rumors that there is another tape floating around. Now I could do some digging, but that's gonna cost you $35,000. You know what I mean? I'm trying to get paid. Fuck it. At this point, we already corrupt. And if we looking at how it played out, he ended up getting immunity. So I'd have been robbing Diddy. Oh yeah, I need a new rollie. My arm. Diddy would have been talking about, hey, Playboy, anyone know about that tape? I don't know. I can't tell what time it is. My wrist a little dry. I need that iced out rollie. That same one that throw your rollies in the sky and wave. I need one of those. Yeah. My boy Jay Brooks said that the scat pack is out. I ain't know the scat was out, but it's 39,000. You gave me 30, and I ain't gonna lie, I already tricked off 5. I got my girl some shit. You know how that go. But yeah, I need the iced out rollie. I need the scat paid for. Probably pay the rent for maybe the next, or you can just buy me like that condominium we was in. How much those run? 300, 400,000. You give me one of those, because I'm hearing talks in the street that there might be another tape. So if you can help a brother out, I got you. Eddy also testified that after the video resurfaced in the media in 2024, he spoke to his colleagues, Israel Flores and Henry. Garcia was then contacted by law enforcement in June of 24 about the incident, but Garcia testified he wasn't honest about his own involvement in the situation. Garcia deleted his messages with Flores and the situation after getting out the meeting with the investigators. He said he was later appointed his own counsel and met with the government later that year when he disclosed that Combs had paid him for the video. He said he was truthful in that meeting and all subsequent meetings with the prosecutors. Now, everyone's saying that this is Cassie's fault. Diddy, you had the tape, nigga. If that was the only tape that there was, the only way CNN got that tape was because you were slacking and you did something with that tape, Diddy. So none of this would have came out if Diddy wasn't drunk and high. So Cassie must have got that tape from Diddy. But instead of deleting the video, Diddy probably kept the tape on the USB drive. As soon as he got the USB drive and seen that it was on there, he should have broke that shit and got rid of it, flushed it down the toilet. But knowing Diddy, he probably kept the tape, and Cassie probably ended up finding that shit. But they saying that she didn't release it. So that means Bill that took the whole 50,000, that motherfucker had another copy. Because I don't know if you know about security footage or not, but once you pull it from the security, you can't pull it straight from the security file to the thing. You're gonna have to take it off the program and then drag it to the desktop. So there was a copy on the desktop. There was one in the security that they had to delete because they're not running regular security cameras on there where you just got a little file. Now that's going to be running. This is a corporation. So he had to drag that security footage to the desktop. So he still had him a copy. And Bill had to have been the one to do it because he's the one that was like, yeah, we'll do it for 50,000. So Bill already got some corruptness to him. The manager is the one that probably had the extra tape. All right, Brian Steele's up there. We're going to try to get these tweets back in order so we can see what the hell's going on. All right, let me show you the NDA. Okay, so this is going to get right into it. Use at the condominium. All right, so this is Brian Steele. Let me show you the NDA. This part says exclusions, right? Garcia said under NDA, you can't speak, is my understanding. Steele says, it says nothing prohibits truthful statement in a legal proceeding. I see that. You weren't law enforcement? No. Steele said, I have nothing further. Yeah, he's just security. It says nothing prohibits truthful statement in a legal proceeding. So that's why he's up here telling, nigga. Getting questioned by the police isn't a legal proceeding. You aren't under arrest. I know anything you say can be used against you, but you don't have to tell the police anything. That's why you can always get a lawyer. So he didn't have to be truthful with the police then. He could just tell them, I don't know. I don't know nothing. He ain't under oath or anything. You know what I mean? He wasn't in custody. So it's just, I don't know. I don't know. And remember, whenever the police ask you something, don't talk to them, man. Always get you a lawyer. Always get you a lawyer. See, I should have kept it up because now it didn't jump back. Jeez Louise. All right, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. We just went through some bribery with Eddy Garcia, who ended up getting 30,000 from Diddy. He gave his homeboy, Henry, that got 20,000. He didn't have to do anything. He got the easiest 20 bands of his life. And I ain't say nothing because I don't know nothing. All I know is my partner gave me $20,000. I'm not asking him where he got it from because of plausible deniability. I don't know where he got the money from. He gave me 20 bands. I don't know nothing. Who the hell is Diddy? Oh, that was who was on that? I ain't know nothing about that. But I got my 20,000. The hell with this. So there was no further questions after he asked, was Eddy law enforcement? No, he was just security. He said, I have nothing. So now the state got it back up talking about the NDA paragraph 4. Can you read it? After, however, Garcia said, notify company to allow company to prevent disclosure. So did you notify them first? Yes. Objection, Your Honor. Overruled. So Garcia contacted Bad Boy. Hey, yo. Police asking about this shit, man. Police asking about this shit. So I see why Garcia came in here and got this, because he would have been caught up in this damn. Because he was a good thing he never worked for Diddy. I mean, he has immunity, but if he would end up working for Diddy, then it'd have been like, they bribed you and you didn't came and work for him, everything. It would have looked bad on Diddy, but because all he would have to do is say, I can testify against Diddy that these and this thing happened. So that's a good thing about doing crime. It sounds bad what I'm about to say, but it's the truth. The good thing about doing crime is if you work for somebody, you can always tell. Because remember, telling goes up, not down. Telling goes up, not down, unless it's a murder. Now, if it's a murder, then you can tell any which way. You can tell up, down, back, side to side if it's a murder. But any other crimes, you tell up. You can't tell down. So that's the good thing about being in a criminal organization. You can do all the crimes you want. But just remember, when they arrest you, always be like, such and such told me to do this. Always remember, you can tell on the nigga above you. Just remember that. When you go to work and your boss tells you to do something and then something comes back, hell no, they told me to do this. Hell no, my supervisor told me to do that. Yeah, you go talk to them. I don't know what the hell going on. When they come and say, hey, Mo, we need to do this and do this. And if it ends up getting done wrong, supervisor told me to do that. No, the supervisor, they down there. Go down that hall. You can go up the stairs and you can go up again. And when you get on that floor, his office is the second to the right. Normally he's on the phone, so just knock before you go in there, but you can just go in there and talk to him. Yeah. We're gonna stay over here and do what we gotta do. My boss is up on the second floor. I'm on the bottom floor. I be chilling. It's a little bit cooler down there. So yeah, he up the stairs. Then you can go. It's gonna be the second door on the right. That first door is supposed to be like a storage office. I don't know what they got in there. Ain't no supplies or nothing in there. It's just a little door. You go in there, it's empty, but it's like a shelf with some bullshit. It's like a box and some folders. No supplies that we need. But yeah, he upstairs. Go holler at him. Remember, if you doing crime and you got a crime boss, a racketeering boss, always tell on the nigga above you. Don't hold it down. All right, let's continue on. Inner city press. Now we ain't even loading up. Come on, man. Okay, so he said, not sure what happened. I just refreshed, but if it helps, here's today's thread. No, we don't need today's thread, but we need. So we got the objection. We need to see what this objection is to. Oh, yeah, still messing up. Still messing up, man. Back to the post. Yeah, it's gonna be tough. We're trying to follow this, but this is interesting though. What y'all think? Was Diddy wrong for buying that tape? Just going off the law. Just going off the law while we wait on these updates. Was this bigger than DV? Like, was he wrong for purchasing this tape? Like, if I mean, because people keep coming on my channel and telling me that they don't see any RICO. So was he wrong for buying this tape, or was it all right? It's just a DV case. That's what I'm hearing, that it's just a DV case. That's all people are hearing. So was Diddy, was he right? Was he wrong? I mean, I don't know. I'm not here to judge. What up, Rashonda? I need to get my glasses clean. I got some glass cleaned upstairs, but I ain't. CNN, we ain't got no updates. All right, Only security footage. So we got the sidebar from earlier. We got Eddy my angel text. Yeah, we just stuck, guys. So we got that objection 10 minutes ago, but when we click on it, man, it's about to take us all the way back to 2 hours. All right, CNN got us one. Garcia confirmed he felt good about Diddy's transaction, even though he checked the rearview mirror after meeting him. So after Diddy paid him $100,000, he got paid $100,000 from Diddy, sign an NDA to either Bad Boy Records or Combs Enterprises. So we got the bribery down. There was money exchanged for the tape. He said Diddy acted professionally in the transaction. Garcia testified he was looking out his rearview mirror to see if Diddy and them were following him after the meeting. Still then reviewed sections of the NDA that Garcia said he didn't read when he signed. Still honed in on one section of the non-disclosure agreement that included provisions for when Garcia could discuss the confidential information without breaching the agreement. A provision allowed Garcia to disclose the information to law enforcement or other government bodies if necessary without breaching the agreement, but required Garcia to notify Diddy's company. The NDA also included oh damn, we got a clause in there too. Still complete the clause. So basically it's saying, man, you gotta go tell the police or something, but it didn't say he had to tell. He said in the case. Hold on real quick. The jury is taking a short break. Eddy is off the stand for being crossed by the defense attorney. Judge dismissed the jury for a break until 11:30. So we got about 11 minutes. So that was about an hour on the stand. Well, a little over an hour. A little over an hour. So Eddy, 100,000, 50,000 to the manager. I wonder whatever happened to the manager. That's what we need to find. We need to find Bill Mendero. We need to find out if he has any information online. So there we go. We finally got a bribery charge. Email management. Christina Courtroom was around for everything. So that needs to be a co-defendant, but I think she's testifying. So Bill